All right, folks, I'm going to get us started. Thanks for coming on and joining us today, and good afternoon. On behalf of all of us within the Division of Social Services, or DSS, home to the Social Services Block Grant and Consolidated Block Grant programs, within the Office of Community Services, or OCS, at the Administration for Children and Families, I would like to extend a sincere thank you for joining the Building Strong Relationships and Effective Communication, Enhancing Collaboration and Support webinar. We know your time is very valuable and we appreciate you sharing it with us. We do not take lightly that you've made that effort, and we'll strive to maximize the impact of this in future sessions while minimizing the burden on you and your teams. Please be advised that our webinar is being recorded and will be available on the Social Services Block Grant portal. Our primary goal today is to ensure that you, as SSBG and Consolidated Block Grant CBG grant recipients, know that we are here to help you in any way that we can. We want to be partners and collaborators with you, including answering your questions, engaging proactively with you, and providing you with the training and technical assistance to ensure that we have a timely submission and accurate SSBG reporting, as well as all other program questions and challenges that may arise. Your success is our success, and we are all in this together. So please join us with this webinar opportunity supporting individuals, families, and communities in need. Next slide. During today's webinar, we will introduce you to the SSBG team, discuss the Office of Community Services priorities, provide an overview of the SSBG goals, inform you of the current training and technical assistance that is available to you, and to close out the webinar, we will provide a few reminders and allow time at the end for questions and answers. Next slide. I am Beth Plewa, the new, as of April, Operations Branch Chief over the Division of Social Services, home to the Social Services Block Grant and Consolidated Block Grant programs. And I am delighted to share with you today and to be joined by Senior Program Specialist Josetta Alexander. We are relatively new to the SSBG program, but we've spent a lot of our careers in federal service. Next slide. On our team, we also have Sharice Johnson, the Acting Division Director of the Division of Social Services, as well as Program Specialists Jamia Furbush, Ali Richards, Hannah Wong, and Carlos Torres. We are a relatively new team, and we are using that fact as an asset and have been spending the summer and early fall considering how we can better serve you and the American public, particularly the beneficiaries of our grants programs. Next slide. As we've shared, SSBG resides within the Office of Community Services, which is home to programs vital to addressing persistent poverty and pervasive disparities and inequities. OCS has established overarching principles to ensure that our goals are achieved across programs. Our priorities focus on ensuring that the programs we administer are of the highest quality possible and are reaching those most in need, lifting up voices from the field and using lessons learned to be thoughtful, inclusive, and innovative in our approach, identifying opportunities to break down silos and implement cross-cutting initiatives within OCS and ACF and across the federal government, and amplifying our office's many connections to the Biden-Harris administration's priorities for better supporting families and communities. Next slide. So that is what our office intends to accomplish. The purpose of SSB nationally is to support social services directed towards a set of goals that we refer to as the 5 statutory goals. These are achieving or maintaining economic self-support, achieving economic self-sufficiency, preventing or remedying neglect, abuse, or the exploitation of children and adults, preventing or reducing inappropriate institutionalization, and securing referrals for institutional care when appropriate. All allowable costs under SSBG and CBG must address one or more of the statutory goals. These goals are what move us forward and focus our efforts. Our team is dedicated to providing you with what you need to be successful in your roles as you support these goals as well. This includes learning opportunities like this one, where we will share with you what we are committing to as program specialists, as well as fostering open communication with you so we can hear your feedback and make improvements to our offerings. Next slide. As we seek to deliver on SSBG's goals and promote OCS's 4 priorities, here is a look at what you can expect as far as programming. We are launching a quarterly technical assistance webinar series, which moving forward will take place in November, February, May, and August annually, and will feature 2 sessions a year dedicated to reporting and 2 sessions a year dedicated to timely technical assistance topics. We look forward to your input on these and other learning opportunities. You can also see our reporting deadlines broken up by if your organization maintains a state or federal fiscal year. Other regular program activities will, of course, include our calls between you and your SSBG program specialist, which will take place at least quarterly. Next slide. And with that, I will hand it over to Josetta.
Thanks, Beth, and good afternoon, everyone. And thank you again for joining us today. We really appreciate your time and dedication to the SSBG program. A major focus of today's presentation is building strong relationships. Relationship building is near and dear to my heart, and it's something that I love to cultivate with my colleagues. And with relationship building comes effective communication. This includes the relationships between OCS and the states and the territory teams, as well as within your internal teams and in your individual states and territories. This can also include relationships and strengthening those relationships from your level to the local levels within your respective state or territory. Building strong relationships and effective communication will help us collectively to meet or even exceed our expected outcomes. This encompasses strengthening relationships and collaborations between the Division of Social Services team, or DSS, also known as your team of OCS program specialists, and you, our grant recipients. Improving communication and support and ensuring timely sharing of information is also key to building trust and strong relationships. Here at OCS, we aim to increase the accessibility and timely support provided by our DSS staff, fostering a shared understanding of requirements and processes for SSBG and for the Consolidated Block Grant, or CBG. Moving forward, we will ensure a smooth transition for new SSBG administrators as well, enhancing their ability to manage the SSBG grant effectively. Overall, our goal is to empower you as grant recipients, ensuring success in grant management that meets intended goals and positively impacts American communities by addressing their needs. OCS prioritizes creating a collaborative culture and building effective relationships with our grant recipients, forming the foundation for successful communication, understanding, and trust. Strengthening these relationships positively impacts morale and productivity. Effective relationship building helps us to successfully achieve SSBG's goals, priorities, and outcomes. And timely communication, training, and technical assistance also positions us to meet SSBG performance metrics. The DSS team recently completed internal training on building relationships and effective communication, and we are committed to maintaining high standards in these areas. We will share with you more about those standards throughout this webinar, and we hope that you have already noticed our enhanced efforts. Strong relationships and communication are essential for effective grant management in the SSBG program. We believe that we can achieve this collectively through relationship building, effective communication, collaborative engagement, and through meaningful support and guidance. We will discuss these points further in our next few slides. OCS aims to foster positive relationships with you, our grant recipients. And we encourage open communication for feedback and questions. We build trust by consistently delivering on commitments, promptly addressing challenges, and celebrating successes and milestones together with you. We cultivate an inclusive environment by ensuring your voices are heard and valued, appreciating all stakeholders' contributions, and providing opportunities for you to share your experiences and insights. And we will treat all interactions with professionalism and courtesy. Your assigned program specialist will hold regularly scheduled check-in meetings with you to provide updates on SSBG, discuss your report progress, address issues, and offer technical assistance, including answering any reporting questions that you may have. You can expect timely responses to your inquiries and concerns. Please reach out to your program specialist whenever needed. We are absolutely here to help you. And you may have noticed more and frequent communications from our team, and we will continue to keep you informed by sharing key information promptly through various channels such as emails, calls, or webinars such as today's. Our goal is to create a collaborative environment, working closely with you to achieve shared goals and ensure SSBG programs' success. We encourage program and financial teams to attend check-in meetings with your program specialist. Each stakeholder's unique insight and expertise enhance decision-making and foster a shared understanding of expectations. We recognize that every individual is crucial to SSBG's overall success. Together, we form a complete picture, ensuring effective grant management, and we really want to put the emphasis on together because this is truly a team effort. Your program specialist is dedicated to offering you valuable support and guidance. Our team will provide training webinars to empower you in managing your grant successfully. To recap, we value the importance of relationships and communication in effective grant management. And we absolutely look forward to collaborating with you and building strong relationships, fostering trust, and achieving SSBG goals. Thank you. I'll now turn it over to Beth.
Thank you, Josetta. We're pleased to present the new SSBG logo, which aligns more closely with the updated Office of Community Services branding. The blocks in the SSBG logo, as well as those in our sister program, the Community Services Block Grant, represent our block grant structures, and they also symbolize building blocks. This new logo will serve as the official logo for SSBG moving forward. Next slide. One other recent change you might have observed from your program specialist is an updated and common across our program meeting agenda template for our regular check-in calls with you. We have also established some DSS standards related to how we conduct these calls. Our goals, again, are to maximize our time with you and minimize burdens on you, driving results for SSBG nationwide. We are very hopeful that your team will be represented by both at least one financial or reporting team member, as well as at least one member of your program team on every one of these regular check-in calls. Before a meeting with your program specialist, you should receive a partially completed agenda template via email. Please feel free to respond with additional agenda items or bring those to the call and share them with your program specialist at the outset of the call. In each meeting, you can expect to discuss welcome and introductions. We have found that it's not uncommon to have turnover among grant recipients teams within SSBG. So we always want to welcome new team members to our regular check-in calls. Please be sure when that does arise to share names, titles, and contact information with us. The next section is the OCS review of action items from previous check-in meetings. This is where any outstanding items can be revisited, or you can provide feedback to the federal team on the services which have previously been provided to your team. The OCS communications and recent updates section is where we will share if there are any OCS or DSS wide updates which pertain to your work, such as new policy guidance. The discussion point section is the bulk of the conversation, which will feature topics that fluctuate throughout the year and might include discussing recent or upcoming reporting, if there are any upcoming deadlines or any that have just passed, or if you have any concerns regarding your budget or your programming, please bring those to our attention at that time. The programmatic and grant related support section is where you can request individual technical assistance or where you can make recommendations to us on any program-wide learning opportunities which you think might be valuable across many of the SSBG teams. The conclusion and capturing new action items is where we'll make sure that all parties are on the same page regarding next steps. And the final section, links to SSBG resources, is probably fairly straightforward, but this is where we'll make sure to include helpful links to resources for our program. Next slide. And I'll send that back to you, Josetta.
Thank you, Beth. Our team would like to share our commitments to you. We will respond to emails promptly. Your program specialist will reply to your emails within 1 business day of receipt or even sooner if possible. This rule acknowledges receipt of your message and commits us to taking action. Conduct quarterly check-ins. We will schedule regular calls at least every quarter to discuss progress or address concerns. And again, we hope that both program and financial contacts can join each call. Distribute meeting agendas in advance. We will share the detailed meeting agenda before each meeting to ensure a productive discussion, and we will use our new agenda template moving forward that Beth just covered. Engage in personalized outreach. Each program specialist will tailor communications to each grant recipient and avoid using blind copy and emails unless necessary. Maintain open channels for feedback. We strongly encourage open dialogue for feedback and questions. Feel free to reach out to us at any time, and please remember that you do not have to wait until your quarterly call. We are here to help you. Foster collaborative problem solving. We will work with you to address any issues or obstacles throughout the entire grant period. This may include ad hoc calls when needed. Timely sharing of information. We will continue to share important updates and timely information with you promptly to keep everyone well informed. And finally, offer frequent training and webinars. We will conduct regular webinars to provide training and share valuable information with you. Here you will see OCS's staff regional assignments. And we have myself, a shout out to my regions, region 1, 3, and 8. Thank you, I appreciate you all. Julia Furbush is covering regions 2, 4, and 7. Carlos Torres is covering regions 2 and 4, supporting Jamia. Hannah Wong, program specialist, is also covering regions 5 and 9. And we have Ollie Richards, program specialist, covering regions 6 and 10. Our team can generally be contacted between the hours of 9 a.m. and 4 Eastern time, 4 to 5 days. Sometimes some of us may have an ad hoc day off. If a team member is out of the office, they will provide an out-of-office response or message to indicate the best contact in their absence to ensure that you always have someone to reach out to. And we would like to remind you about reporting due dates for SSBG. For those that operate on a federal fiscal year, the intended use report or IUP and the pre-expenditure report are due September 1st of each year. The post-expenditure reports are due by March 30th. For those that operate on a state fiscal year, the IUP and pre-expenditure report are due by June 1st, but no later than September 1st. And the post-expenditure reports are due December 30th, but no later than March 30th. And we highly encourage all grant recipients to ensure that you maintain accurate contact information to avoid any disruptions in communications. Each grant recipient should contact their program specialist to provide timely updates on changes to SSBG contacts. And this may be done via email, or you can let us know during your check-in calls. And it's important to provide the POC's name, title, email address, and the effective date. And if applicable, you should also update your SF424M. If you have any questions on that, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. Thanks, everyone, and I'll turn it back over to Beth.
Next slide, please. Thank you, Josetta. The SSBG teams are dynamic, as we've covered, so we're also seeking to create a new learning opportunity to support individuals at the grant recipient level who are new to their roles. This will likely look like an asynchronous learning module all about SSBG. This process to design this has not yet begun, so we welcome your input on all of what we're about to share. We will seek to equip staff new to SSBG at the grant recipient level with the tools that they need to be fully successful in their roles. And this would be equivalent to sort of an SSBG 101 type learning module. Our goal in doing this will be to effectively equip a new SSBG administrator with the background knowledge of ACF, OCS, and DSS, and to provide an overview of expectations, the program and its goals, the requirements for compliance as a grant recipient, and to ultimately facilitate a smooth transition in the new administrator's role. Next slide. So today we have covered a lot of ground. I want to recap the expected outcomes that we had set for the session today. We hope you've been able to understand our team's vision and strengthen, which is to strengthen our communication with you so we can continue to build relationships with you and improve our work on behalf of Americans together. We have described that we're committed to timely support, closer collaboration, and continuous sharing of our program requirements and processes. We hope to build a program which smoothly invites new SSBG administrators to our work. We aim to enhance our collective ability to manage grants effectively. And we hope to continue to empower you at the states and territories level, ensuring you can effectively manage your SSBG and CBG grants to meet intended goals and have a positive impact on American communities by addressing needs efficiently. So at this point, you might have anticipated that we are excited to open for a question and answer portion. You are free to post your questions in the chat of our meeting or the Q&A. If there is something you would rather handle on an individual basis, we'll drop the link to our website where you can find your program specialist's email address if you don't already have that. And you're free to contact them. Also, you'll see on the slide my email address, and you're always free to contact me. And then finally, the last email address provided there is a general SSBG inbox that is monitored around the clock to ensure that we have staff responding to questions that might pop up in a real timely manner. So feel free to use that for general inquiries, or if you identify that your program specialist is out of town or something and didn't list a backup contact, which should not happen because we're getting better at our out of office replies. So again, feel free to drop your questions into the chat or the Q&A, and we'll monitor those sections now and see what comes up. We really appreciate you joining us today.